story. Every time I hear it gives me the chills, so I want to share it with you too. So this guy says that when he was in school, there was a couple that lived in the same neighborhood and they had a son, and unfortunately their son passed away while he was at school. He says that the lady, the one that lost her son, she was always so nice and everybody knew her in the neighborhood, but after that happened, he hadn't gone over to her house. He does claim that his mom had gone over and the mom would tell him, look, if you ever see her, she might say that her son is still alive, so just go along with it because you don't want to, put her in distress again. So apparently the mom had gone over to the house just to give them her condolences, and the mom was like, oh, he's still here, he's not gone, and that there were altars and that she would be talking to her son in a picture frame, and that basically his bedroom, nothing had moved. To the lady, that her son was still there. So time has passed and the mom came to her son and she's like, hey, you haven't seen her in such a long time, like we should go take her something to eat and just visit for a little bit. He agrees, and of course he remembers, like, if she says he's still here, so we, let's not say anything about that. He says that when he got there, for some reason he felt such a negative vibe, and he said that was weird because when they went in there, they were all having conversation. The lady was talking to his mom and she was like, oh yeah, he's still here, like my son is still here. He noticed that they were adding a plate at the table for the son too, so of course he didn't tell her no, he's not, because like what the fuck, right? So the lady goes to get something from the kitchen and him and his mom were in the living room, and from the living room you could see the hallway that leads to the bedrooms in that lady's home, and him and his mom, they swear that they saw a shadow of like a little boy move in that hallway, to the point where they looked at each other and they're like, what the fuck, like I thought she was here alone. In that moment, the mom, the one that lives there, comes out of the kitchen, and immediately his mom says, is there anybody else here with you? And the lady is like, no, well, just my son. What the fuck? And obviously they didn't want to be like, no the fuck he's not. So the mom and him just look at each other, and the lady continues, she's like, yeah, he's always with me, like he never leaves me alone, he's always going with me everywhere. He said that in the moment he just wished he could just run out the door, but they didn't, just out of respect for her, but they knew that she was home alone because her husband was at work. And that's not even the end of it. He claims that there was another occurrence where the mom and his brother went to this lady's home, and that his brother also saw it. The guy says that he doesn't believe that that's that lady's son because of how heavy the energy is in that home. He feels like she's giving the energy to something that's pretending to be her son. He said that the last time he had gone over, because there was another time he went over to visit her, it got to the point where that house is starting to smell really weird. Like nothing like, spoiled food, or it was just a distinct kind of smell that you just know there's something not right there.